4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. B movie.
An electrical storm in the area and two individuals at the controls of a jumbo jet with absolutely flight experience.
Just a minute, Mr. Ditchwater. There's a honeybee on that plane.
Oh, I'm quite familiar with Mr. Benson's work and his no-account compadres. Haven't they done enough damage already?
But isn't he your only hope right now?
Come on, technically a bee shouldn't be able to fly at all. The wings are too small, their bodies are too big.
Hey, hold on a second. Haven't we heard this a million times? The surface area of the wing, the body mass doesn't make sense.
Get this on the air.
You got it. Stand by.
We're going live.
Mr. Water.
The way we work may be a mystery to you, because making honey takes a lot of bees, doing a lot of small jobs. But let me tell you something about a small job. If you do it really well, it makes a big difference. More than we realized. To us, to everyone. That's why I want to get bees back to doing what we do best. Working together. That's the bee way. We're not made of jello. We get behind a fellow. Black and yellow.
Hello and welcome to the worst movie ever made, an experimental movie podcast designed with one thing in mind: to find the worst movie ever made. I'm your host, Chris Ockman. I'm joined by my co-host and fellow mad scientist, Rob Scucci. Hey, bud, how are you? And why are we doing this?
I'm doing great. I'm a fan of Seinfeld, the show.
Why?
The show with a fictionalized version of Jerry Seinfeld that's based on his stand-up, which is mediocre at best, because he does the thing where he's got an hour-long set, and every year he'll swap out the bottom 20% of that, like the oldest, and replace it. So it takes 5 years for him to get a full new hour, but it's only rotated out 20% of the time. So it's the same act every fucking... If you were to see him a bunch of times in a row, it'd be the same show. And he's not good at that. But with Larry David in the mix, it's awesome. So I never saw the B movie. I know you hate it. This is my first time. I popped my B cherry. Wasn't a fan. I liked Patrick Warburton because his voice is so infectious and syrupy smooth, and he was also the Tick that one time.
He was.
Really quick housekeeping. The Epstein list, if you go to like the departmentofjustice.com, like 3 million new documents came out.
Yeah, yep.
So here's the thing with Bob. Bob has business relations with a man named Jerry Epstein.
Yes.
Now, in a heightened moment, this business transaction went south, and Bob fired off an angry email to jepstein@hotmail.com.
Right,
not knowing that there's and Jerry Epstein, he's of no relation, even by blood. It's just
to Jeffrey or Seinfeld.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, Bob sent an email saying, like, you got to give me the goods. I paid solid money for this, to jepstein@hotmail.com, not realizing it was Jeffrey Epstein.
Really good money for these little things that you were selling.
So we haven't heard from him for a while because he kept saying, because like he wanted a specific, he's gluten free, right? But like if you get like a certain kind of, if you get like the older kind of wheat, that's not like the dwarf wheat, like it's called a young wheat, and he's like, I want them young, and I want them.
He's like, I need a new, and you know how they say gluten free, they abbreviate it to GF a lot. So he was like, I need some of that
so
young
he wants
GF.
A young girl.
I need a young GF.
Exactly. So
J.
series of wildly inappropriate misunderstandings on Bob's part. With Jerry Epstein, not Jeffrey Epstein, but because he said the wrong email address, he's in the files and he's in a lot of trouble. So we're just waiting for that to blow over. That being said,
well, hopefully, there were a few thousand mentions. So that he's got to get through.
Yeah, so we just got to work.
Anyway,
those, each data set. Yeah.
Do you have an explanation? Yeah, let's do this.
Yes, I do. Let's go.
Bob, I know you have dinner guests, but it's time for your explanation.
Jerry Epstein.
What are you giving them?
Dinner guest.
Turkey ass. Eat up, sucker. Turkey ass.
Bob?
Jerry jams his jowls jauntily and jovially while ginning up jokes and japes jewelly with a judge.
Yeah, there was a judge in there. Not wrong.
And there's also the stereotype litigious, bumblebee.
Yes.
Not
Very
doing
dry,
his
very
people
observant.
not doing his chosen people any favors. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm not gonna it. I will in a minute, in the piece by piece.
Yeah.
So let's throw it to the best YouTube comment.
Sure, I brought two.
Rock people run fast, but probably the fastest.
Comment on YouTube. All right, so first comment. This movie is so wild, they imply that they had sex LMAO. In the court scene, the lawyer is like, is this B your bed bug? What the fuck? And then on the same note, but a little punnier, this movie is from bestiality. Because he's a
Nice.
bee.
Yeah, right. No way.
They're
Double
having
E.
an interspecies thing. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, it is. And we'll get into that. Let's throw it to the worst production.
Yeah.
And that makes you the queen of porn!
It's the worst production. All right.
Plot and subplot brain rot. We were just talking about the romantic angle between a human and bee in this movie.
Yes.
That's the subplot.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on there? Vanessa, the human woman, is romantically interested in a bumblebee who, like, in the beginning of this movie, they want you to know how fast a life, like, for a bumblebee goes, right? All the jokes are like...
That was kind of cool. That was kind of cool. The graduation ceremony only being like 2 seconds. Like, it could have been like a Pixar movie,
Yeah, if they did it right, I guess, if it was funny. If Disney did this movie, it would have had, humor in it.
Yeah.
And that would have been nice. But that's just the subplot brain rot that we're talking about.
Yeah.
What is the plot that Barry the bee finds out that humans are stealing honey?
Their honey production was stolen by Ray Liotta and
but
he sued them in a class action lawsuit,
right?
Only to realize that people need to take the bees' honey because they don't take the honey, and then they don't end up pollinating things, and then not productive, and then everybody dies. I think.
Well, yeah, I get you, but when the bees get all the honey the humans stole, they don't need to produce anymore because now there's an unlimited supply, and that's why they don't pollinate anymore. Why don't they enjoy their honey, work 1 hour less a day, and continue pollinating things so that all the plants on the world don't die?
You've been boning up on your socialist literature, Chris?
I no. Have you?
What you're only gonna want a 6-day work week, 8 hours
Pretty
a day
soon.
now. Balderdash.
Yeah.
Balderdash.
Fair enough. Yeah. So the plot doesn't make any sense. And the subplot is, as the YouTuber put it, bestiality.
Yeah.
A human banging a bee. It's just so weird, basically. Man. That's what's wrong with this. They decided, that's the plot we want to run with. That's the plot that they plotted out, and they plopped all over our faces when we had to sit and watch this 1.5 hour total bullshit movie. By the way, called B movie, as in like a joke that it's not a good movie, which is true.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, I would like you to.
This whole movie was conceived when Jerry Seinfeld was trying to fill the silence while conversing with Steven Spielberg. And it was just like a throwaway line, like, "Oh, it should be a B movie, but like a B movie." And then Spielberg was able to procure $150 million so he can make it.
Holy shit!
It's on Wikipedia. I'm looking at it right now.
Jesus Christ!
The development of B movie began in 2003 when Steven Spielberg approached DreamWorks Animation after Jerry Seinfeld asked him to make an animated film featuring insects. But like that whole conversation anecdote was like what he said during his press rounds about like he made a pun to fill the silence, and then Spielberg's like, "That is brilliant.
Yeah.
We need to greenlight this." Yeah.
There was a weird like animated insect movie, like I don't want to say Renaissance because it hadn't ever happened before that.
There was a Bug's
Like
Life,
a coming of age story for and the movie Ants.
Yeah.
You see that one?
Have you seen G-Force where Nicolas Cage voice acts a gerbil that's like a fighter pilot?
I actually haven't seen G-Force, but I understand it's a bunch of guinea pigs that are like secret agent, like martial artists and
It's pretty
shit.
cool.
Yeah.
And
It's
Nicolas Cage
definitely
is
fodder for the pod fodder.
Yeah. Is this our first
It is the
animated
pod
movie?
fodder.
This is our first animated movie.
No way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, because
B movie.
we've always tiptoed around it. Because my theory is like, it's really easy to fuck up acting in a movie. This is like my thesis for this whole thing,
no
so I'm
way,
just gonna get
dude.
it out now. It's really easy to fuck up acting in a movie because you just do a take, you think it's good, but like animation is so deliberate. It's like I don't think Pixar. The reason Pixar doesn't have bad movies is because they sink so many fucking man hours to make like the snow patterns and like fucking Frozen, like weather accurate. They basically say we can't have a weak story because we are working people to death making this. It's different than acting. So like this is fascinating that we actually have like a bad animated movie to talk about because animated movies are typically on average better than their live action counterparts because so much thought has to go into them. You know?
I hear what you're saying. It's a really interesting theory, but also I'm just stuck on like thinking through our catalog, trying to come up with an animated movie.
I mean, we've done Howard the Duck, which is like hybrid, but this is our first full double booby animated movie.
And it's Tuesday, which is Booby Tuesday. Double boobies, Booby Tuesday, animated movie. Love it.
Who's having butt sex? Polarity.
Speaking of butts, how about the piece by piece of shit?
Okay.
And you do.
We start with Jerry Seinfeld.
All right.
Bury the bee. Excited for college graduation, I think. His father says, perfect report card, all B's. Isn't that like hilarious? Because
at the university.
Wow. So do they flip A and B? Is like they have the same alphabet because they're like basically human but really small.
Yeah.
So A's are B's, B's are A's. That kind of deal.
I'm thinking they're following more like first is the worst, second is the best logic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well that makes a lot of sense. So he's yeah. He's proud. So is mom, but mom says no flying in the house. Like, so we get like, the Seinfeld like Jewish parents kind of feel.
It's a stereotype he proudly leans into, which is why I don't feel bad about calling him Jewy for being litigious at the beginning of this episode. Because I think he's aware of that. Like that's part of his brand. I don't necessarily ascribe to that train of thought, but it's just like it's a Jerry thing.
It's definitely a Jerry thing. I agree.
No.
So let's hear some of the like father, mother, son interaction in the Jewish way with circumstances.
There isn't a clip called Circumstances.
You're kidding.
There's 0900. There's pollen.
Yeah, that's the next one. All right, let me just go off to a great start. Graduation ceremony time. It takes 15 seconds because the main source of comedy so far is that bees don't live long, which is hilarious shit. We get so many of these zingers.
They're being like factory assembly line, like jammed through life.
Yeah. Right. Because they live so fast. But it would be fine if we made 2 jokes about their timeline. And really if it continued to be a factor in the movie, that would be good for consistency. But it is rammed down your throat in the beginning that they don't live long, and then they forget about that whole problem.
Yeah, and then there's lots of meandering in the second and third acts.
Yeah, man. So let's throw it to our second clip of the day. Not counting, if you are counting the opener, which you will again, by the way. This is 0900.
Let's have some fun with them.
It must be so dangerous being a pollen jock.
Oh, yeah. One time a bear had me pinned up against a mushroom. He had one paw on my throat, and with the other, he was slapping me back and forth across the face.
Oh, my.
I never thought I'd knock him out.
And what were you doing during all of this?
Obviously, I was trying to alert the authorities.
I can autograph that if you want.
Little gusty out there today, wasn't it, comrades?
Yeah, gusty.
We're gonna hit a sunflower patch about 6 miles from here tomorrow.
6, huh?
Barry? It's a puddle jump for us, but maybe you're not up for it.
Maybe I am.
You are not. We're going 0900 at J-Gate. Whoa. What do you think, Buzzy boy? Are you big enough?
I might be. It all depends on what 0900 means.
Which is weird because they were showing the clock at his graduation that had like 0900 on it. And he understood what that meant about 30 seconds prior.
Yeah, there's a lot of that where they do completely understand the way that humans work and the social structure and the way that life works for humans, but then they also have no idea. Even though they mimic
when
it.
It's convenient. Yeah.
Yeah. So those that you heard there were pollen jocks making fun of Barry, not Jerry, but Barry the bee and Adam, his friend, for trying to pick up women outside of the pollen jock facility. Because the lady bees were there to look at the pollen jocks' butts, thoraxes.
Yeah.
When they get suited up and shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They have intimidating stingers.
Yeah, and then Barry Seinfeld is like, I slapped the bear. I'm a jackrabbit. I slapped the bear, Yeah. And the girls are like, "Oh my God, you look like a pollen jock," even though they are obviously not pollen jock. I don't know.
They're all disproportionately jacked, and he's pathetic.
Yeah, right. Tiny. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Adam too. Barry the Bee is thinking like a human and doesn't want to be trapped in one job for his entire life, like we don't.
Yeah.
But that's kind of a weird thought when your life is so short.
Well, yeah, and you're programmed to do that. If I were programmed, this show up the mine every day, and you're also programmed to but at 5 o'clock, it's you're not getting that last minute email. It's gonna make you miss the bus because it's hardwired to be done at 5. I'd be okay with that. Probably get more free time than I have now. Seems pretty.
Yeah,
nice.
no kidding.
Yeah.
Let's play.
Nice dwellings.
Did I send you one abuser?
Yes, you did. Am I playing the abuser?
Yeah.
Oh, Barry, you are so funny sometimes.
I'm not trying to be funny.
You're not.
You're not. That's somebody telling Jerry Seinfeld that he's not funny.
The thing is, he was trying. That's the funny part. That's the joke.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. This is brilliant. You see, it forces us to consider our nature. The whole work thing that we were talking about.
Yeah.
And the job that we feel like we need to work until an agreed upon retirement time. A little bit before death. It's a really, deep thought. Jerry's got us thinking, I don't want to be stuck in a career forever. I want to travel the world and I want to see what's out there and stuff like that. It's just crazy deep, and I'm just so happy that B movie put that in
bunch
perspective
of different species before I die.
Right. I've seen some hot bumbles out there.
I want to get my dick wet on every single primordial being.
That girl's got a bumble
this
butt.
Mortal coil. Yeah. Indeed.
Time to make their career choice for Barry and Adam. And Adam, his friend, is going for Crumb Guy or finger on the helmet dude. I don't know. They've got a lot of different jobs for you to do where you make honey. But Barry decides to bail and join the pollen jocks
Yeah.
in that adventure at 0900 at G-Gate or whatever.
Yeah.
So we get a little clip here. And this one is called Pollen Foe.
Oh, that is one neck collector.
You ever see pollination up close? No, sir. I pick up some pollen over here, sprinkle it over here. Maybe a dash over there, pinch on that one. See that? It's a little bit of magic, ain't it?
Wow, that's amazing. Why do we do that?
That's pollen power, kid. More pollen, more flowers, more nectar, more honey for us.
Cool.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. Sure,
Why
go
doesn't
ahead.
Barry the bee know what pollen does?
Yeah, he's like written dumb. Like, here's the thing, because like he's smart because he recognizes he's part of an oppressive system.
Yeah.
You're born, you're indoctrinated,
Yeah.
you graduate, you work yourself to death, and then you die.
Yeah.
And he's evolved past that. He's an intelligent being, like, who's like, this is wrong. But then he's like, also, I'm a bee and don't know what pollen is. So I don't know what to think about him. And it's very tonally inconsistent for his character.
I think it's one of the biggest problems with the entire movie is how
we're only 5 minutes
inconsistent
in
the
here.
characters, plots,
Yeah.
jokes.
It's a mess of contradictions. Yeah.
Yeah, everything about it is as bad as can be.
Yeah.
Also, just side note, if I'm tossing a football with my friend like in the field and a formation of uniformed helmeted pollen jock bumblebees flies at me, I'm freaking the fuck out. This guy just like catches the frisbee, doesn't mind that there's like 12 gigantic bees with like human leather jackets and like football helmets charging at him. You know,
in real life. Yeah.
Dude, I'd be freaking the fuck out. Apparently a normal thing to see in Central Park, as I take it.
Yeah.
Barry gets stuck in a tennis ball, and this is like one of the most offensive moments in the movie for me because it defies the laws of physics by leaps and bounds. I mean, it is the worst looking segment you can see because like the tennis racket or the ground or the other tennis racket or the ground again would have killed Barry the Bee for sure because he's on like 1/4 or 1/8 or 1/6 of the ball and it keeps rotating and he is lucky like 40 times in a row to not get
he doesn't
smushed.
get fucking blasted. Yeah.
Right. Which the physics really, really bothered me. It just like if you watch that scene, I should have clipped it, I guess, but it would have been like all visual and no audio, so it wouldn't have been good for like podcast listeners. But it is very frustrating. He survives, gets shot into traffic, like he gets like the tennis ball hits like the front grill of an 18-wheeler, and then he gets like pushed into an engine, and there's a bunch of like jokes about other dead bugs inside the engine and shit like that. And then the 18-wheeler like spits him out, and he's no, it's a car girl, because he goes through the AC unit in the car.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was thinking about Lincoln Hawk and how fucking dope he is. But the beak like comes out into the car, and then they have like all this like crazy. And this is the first like moment of like unnecessary human violence that we get in the movie. But they're like so dead set on not releasing the bee out the window, like keeping the window shut and like spraying it or slapping it or hitting it with like
asphyxiating
whatever
themselves while they're
have.
driving in traffic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. And there are actual car accidents that happen as a result of Barry like flying around inside the car, which, you know, I guess I can't blame him because he would go out the window probably if they let him, but they're like dead set on killing him, which makes it like not very kid friendly. Like at this point, we're already reaching like not kid friendly territory. There's like pollen jocks and they're like bee abs, Jerry Seinfeld and his tiny stinger trying to hit on these girls that like want better action than him. Like there's all these like adult themes going on, and then there's these car accidents, and I'm like, what is the audience?
Here's
here?
the thing:
is this for kids? Because like it feels like Jerry Seinfeld's making a poorly animated movie about bees and their sexuality for me, and that's the last thing I need.
I have a theory here. We grew up like Rocko's Modern Life and like Ren and Stimpy, like shows that towed the line. Like kids watch it for the slapstick, but the parents enjoy it for like the double entendres. So it's like you can kind of watch it with your family, and like it's at this level for one audience and this level for the other, and like that's fine.
Yeah,
I think Jerry Seinfeld thinks he could do that, but here's the thing.
Yeah,
and I'm saying as a fan of the show Seinfeld, Jerry is not a likable person. I couldn't imagine him like holding a baby or like being fatherly or like being nice to kids in general.
No.
This is just based off like what I just...
Well, I think he's really nice to that kid that he was dating when he was like 40.
And she was 17.
I think he was really nice to her, yeah.
She took him to prom. He didn't get to go the first time around.
Yeah. Right.
But I think he genuinely tried, like, I think he thought he was doing something here, but he's just an unlikable curmudgeon who, like, is pretty good with puns. And, like, he just made, like, an unintentionally dark kids movie. Because there's a line, there's a clip you have for later, foreshadowing, that basically drives that point home 100%.
We're about to get clip heavy. But before we do, I want to say also that, like, Rocko's Modern Life was needed because, like, if a kid was going to watch television around the time that their parents got home, there was the one TV in the living room, and you didn't have a personal cell phone that also doubled as, like, a TV that spits
entertainment device,
only short videos aimed at you while you're sitting in your kitchen instead of your living room.
Rocko
like, you had to be into Rocko. Yeah.
They ate at the Choky Chicken. Their favorite board game was Spank the Monkey. It became the Chewy Chicken in season 4 once the parents caught on and realized the Choky Chicken was it yanking on your ding dong until you go sploogey.
Right.
You know.
Well, you know what happened is that too many dads explained the joke to their kids because they're idiots, and the moms were like, "What am I fucking moron?"
Then Rob goes to school in second grade and repeats it. Yeah.
My dad told me the Choky Chicken is masturbating.
Do you know what that is?
Right. Because he explained it to me in detail. I gave it the old college try yesterday, actually. Anyway. So the bee Barry flies into the rain, and you're not supposed to do that because Rip Torn the bee told us that bees can't fly in the rain.
Was it Rip Torn?
Yeah, it was. So Barry ducks into the apartment building, and he flies accidentally right into some guacamole, which is rough. A mean man by the name of his actual name is
Ken.
Well, yeah, his movie name is Ken. Yeah. And he's got the voice. He's got the he's the guy.
He's got $1 million voice.
He's the guy that you know. He really does. It's unbelievable. Anyway, he tries to squish him, and this hot, nice human lady saves him instead by ripping Ken's like resume in half.
Yeah.
What he just printed, which I thought was completely insensitive because she should have just gotten like a...
The relationship was already doomed. She was just looking for an out, which is why she's fucking a bumblebee, Chris.
Fucking hate bumblebee. Right. My bad. You're right. So she like gently lets the bee go out the window by like sending it down his resume, and Barry the bee looks up at her, and there's a sparkle in his eyes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is the moment that he literally falls in, romantic love with a human.
Renee Zellweger.
Putting the bee in human being.
Yeah.
Human woman, kind of a little sexy. If she wasn't an animation, she would be.
She's no Elastigirl, but you could
true
one out to her. Yeah.
Well, yeah. What is Elastigirl capable of? That is the question.
I
think
like
we're all wondering.
Wrapping that dump truck around your body like 100 times and just thrusting you into submission.
Anyway, we're gonna listen to Ken and Vanessa argue about the value of a bee life, over a human life in this clip called "Value."
Yeah.
Kill him?
You know I'm allergic to them. This thing could kill me.
Well, why does his life have any less value than yours?
Because he's a fucking bee.
His life have any less value than mine? Is that your statement?
I'm just saying
what
all
she
life has
does.
value. You don't know what he's capable of feeling.
My brochure.
My brochure.
There you go, little guy.
I'm not scared of him, but, you know, it's an allergic thing. Hey, why don't you put that on your resume brochure? It's not funny. My whole face could pop up. Make it one of your special skills.
Good one.
He is the best part of the movie for sure, because like he has overreactions, actions.
Over-be acting it.
Well, I'm gonna hear it. I'm gonna hear it every time I'm gonna have to say it.
Yeah.
But they're funny usually, and that's the only funny thing that happens in this movie.
Yeah.
He talks himself up, does Barry the Bee, the next day when he wakes up, and none of Bee Society is worried about him not being there, like parents included.
Yeah, you think they'd be in
he
lockstep.
slept in a flower pot, instead of doing what he's like algorithmically supposed to be doing in the hive, and no one sets an alarm off or anything. Anyway, he talks himself up, and he wants to thank the woman for saving his life, and he hits on her. This is Bees are funny.
How should I start it? You like jazz?
No, that's no good.
Here she comes. Speak, you fool. Hi. I'm sorry.
You're talking.
Yes, I know. I'm so.
You're talking.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's fine. Just, I know I'm dreaming, but I don't recall going to bed.
Well, I'm sure this is very disconcerting.
Yeah, I mean, this is a bit of a surprise to me. I mean, you're a bee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am a bee, and, I'm not supposed to be doing this, but they were all trying to kill me, and if it wasn't for you, I mean, I had to thank you. It's the way I was raised.
Oh!
Oh! That was a little weird.
I'm talking to a bee.
Yeah.
I'm talking to a bee.
Anyway.
And the bee is talking to me.
I just want you to know that I'm grateful, and I'm going to leave now.
Oh, wait. How did you learn to do that?
What?
The talking thing.
Oh. Same way you did, I guess. Mama, Dada, honey. You pick it up.
That's very funny.
Yeah. Bees are funny. If we didn't laugh, we'd cry with what we have to deal with.
Why is this?
Because he had a throwaway conversation with Steven Spielberg and was giving a seemingly endless bankroll to make it happen.
So the bee has coffee and cake conversation and such with Vanessa, Renee Zellweger, who, by the way, delivered that line, "The bee is talking to me," like the exasperated tone, exactly like Jerry Seinfeld would, which made me think that Jerry directed her in that scene. I really feel like he was like, "No, I want you to be like, and the bee is talking to me," and that's exactly.
What's up with that?
What's going on with the bee talking to me? Yeah.
Who are they trying to keep out of those peanuts?
What's with airline food anyway?
I'm not a stickler for a tickler. A tickler, stickler, bigger. Hey, go ahead.
Pickles? Surely, pickles? Who cares? So the bee has coffee and cake. And then they end up on the roof talking, sunset, romantic scene. We get a quick. It's not that quick. It's 50 seconds. I'm so sorry. I told you we were about to be bombarded by clips, but the middle of this movie, the kind of early middle, it's just so fucking bad with these lines, man. So let's hit him with Guatemalan.
The cab as they're flying up Madison. So he finally gets there.
Uh-huh.
He runs up the steps into the church. The wedding is on.
Yeah?
And he says, "Watermelon? I thought you said Guatemalan.
Uh-huh.
Why would I marry a watermelon?"
Oh. Is that a bee joke?
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that we do.
Yeah, different. So anyway, What are you gonna do, Barry?
About work? I don't know. I want to do my part for the hive, but I can't do it the way they want.
I know how you feel.
You do?
Sure. My parents wanted me to be a lawyer or a doctor, but I wanted to be a florist.
Really?
My only interest is flowers.
Our new queen was just elected with that same campaign slogan.
Oh.
Fucking Christ. Jesus Christ. Our new queen was just elected with that campaign slogan.
So you want to hear a better joke?
Yeah.
What's the difference between a garbanzo bean and a chickpea?
What's the difference?
I wouldn't pay $300 to have a garbanzo bean on my face.
That's very good.
As the Guatemalan watermelon, like I'm just saying, you could have got a little edgier.
Yeah, I falafel about that joke you just made. Wow, look at me go today, huh? The buzz of love is in the air. Barry tells his friend about her. That is Adam, the guy from the beginning. But the friend says, "Hey, man, you're like fucking crazy. You're like a tiny little bee. You can't like make love to a human woman." And Barry is like, "I'm not trying to like make out with her. She's just a friend who I think is like hot and romantically, and I'd like to make it work, you know."
Her pussy's like the Carlsbad Caverns for him.
Definitely, yeah. Are those large caverns? I'm taking from that comment. They're not like they're not like the little tiny sphincter caverns so that you get stuck in your body.
No, they're not tiny sphincter caverns. It's in New Mexico, and they have high ancient sea ledges, deep rocky canyons, flowering cactus or cacti, and desert wildlife. So that's
you're comparing that to a human woman in the vagina.
No, Renee Zellweger specifically.
Okay, all right. Wow. Okay, no, never mind. You're right.
Barry the
my bad.
Yeah, compared to Barry the bee. Yes,
she is super squinty. I'm sure it applies everywhere.
Yeah.
So then he's walking on the street with Vanessa, and they do the TiVo Hivo joke. Do you remember that one? I wanted to clip that too, but there's just too many clips.
Yeah, he's like, "What's the deal with that? You can record your TV."
And then she's like, "Yeah, it's called TiVo. You don't have anything like that." And then he says, "Oh, well, we have Hivo, but that's actually just like a horrible disease, which is just there's no humor there. There's literally not. It's not even a joke. It's not formulated like a joke. Like so many of these jokes are actually not even formulated correctly. I feel like if you went to Comedy 101, like you ever seen Borat?
Yeah.
You know when Sacha Baron Cohen goes to comedy class, and the comedy guy like does give him like 10 standard formulations for joke making,
like
and they're
rules
all
of three
corny
and like stuff like that.
Yeah, they're all corny, but they are jokes. They're standard jokes. I feel like Seinfeld is not abiding by the comedy rules at a basic like level. He's just saying words that sound like words or something.
I love the show Seinfeld. I love the show Seinfeld, and I know we're always going to disagree with this, but like we wouldn't have It's Always Sunny without Seinfeld. That's my argument. I'll stop with that.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. That show's okay.
I couldn't watch.
I can live without Always Sunny.
As a huge fan of Seinfeld, the series, not the person. I couldn't watch it for a couple of years because a friend was just like, he like smiles or like smirks every time he's about to like say a joke in dialogue, right? And I was like, oh fuck, he does. Like
I'm not surprised because he's not a good actor.
So anywho, you are going to like the smirk comes in, and then you're like, fuck, he's gonna do a zinger or try to.
Yeah. Have you also ever seen the fact that his apartment is not physically possible, like by the laws of physics?
Yeah, because the hallway in Kramer's, it's the hallway would be cutting through his living room, I guess, like right?
It was something like that. Like the blueprint doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah,
which I thought was kind of cool. Yeah, well,
the restaurant The fucking restaurant. I went to Monk's Cafe in New York City, and like the exterior shots, it looked exactly like in Seinfeld, but it says Monk's restaurant, but it always cuts off before it says restaurant. But you go in there, it's just like it's a fucking diner because they shoot the inside scenes in L.A. or they shot the inside scenes in L.A. So it's like you can't sit in the place where they had Seinfeld. And
it does look diner-ish, but like not like a New York diner.
Yeah.
Anyway, so after the TiVo Hivo joke, we get a little clip. I'm so sorry. We're gonna take a break from clips. I'm gonna explain this movie a little bit. I promise. After
that's fine.
I'm just being so lazy about this B movie. So sorry. This is
bring
called
in like 3 times as many. Organic, but didn't you bring in like 3 times as many clips a couple weeks ago for Hulk?
Yeah, but because you're right.
This is nothing.
But that's because
you're being lazy.
Clippable, like from start to finish.
Yeah.
I
think you're doing a service for the show by finding these timestamps and letting us play them for our audience who loves what we do.
All right, man. Yeah. Let's go with that. This is organic.
All right.
Who makes it? And it's hard to make it. There's heating and cooling and stirring. You need a whole Krellman thing.
It's organic.
It's organic.
It's just honey.
Good one.
Just what? Bees don't know about this. This is stealing. A lot of stealing. You've taken our homes, our schools, our hospitals. This is all we have. And it's on sale? I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to get to the bottom of all of this.
Homes, schools, hospitals. What's he talking about?
I don't know, because you don't need honey for those things to exist. They have infrastructure. Their infrastructure is not made out of honey, unless I'm gravely mistaken of the life and times of bees based on what I know about them from this movie specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, why has he got to be like that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. I have no more puns on the bee thing, but I guess I just haven't earned my pun stripes yet. So
yeah, he's got to behave.
Fuck.
Again.
God damn it. Well,
unbearable.
I thought it wasn't, but dude, these jokes that you and I are making literally are not any worse than the ones that he's making in this movie.
No, and he got $150 million for it. So our time has yet to come.
Yeah, our jokes have more wings to them.
Yeah.
Anyway, he starts. Okay, so Barry vows to get revenge on the humans.
Yeah.
For stealing the honey.
Yeah.
That's the whole plot of the movie, right? He's going to tear down the whole organic bee farm industry. Root and branch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He starts at a distributor and beats up a guy.
Yeah.
Like he beats up a human man?
Up a guy. He
beats
up a guy.
Wow. Beats, yeah.
He's a bee.
Beats.
Because he's a bee.
Yes. And I don't know how, but he does accomplish that and scares him. And the guy who somehow knew that he was going to be there to fight him tells Barry, the bee, about the firm and the 18-wheeler driving away and go get him. So Barry chases after an 18-wheeler, and that's where we have this whole like street scene. This chaos where he like grabs onto a guy on a bicycle because it's New York City, we assume, and then like launches himself from the rubber like plastic backpack cord onto the 18-wheeler. We get all these jokes about the bugs in the front windshield, including Chris Rock, who is a mosquito. Nobody likes mosquitoes. Isn't it? It's just so funny. I just can't get over all the jokes that are happening here. People don't know that bees can talk, by the way.
Yeah. No, it's forbidden. They laid that ground rule very early in the film for no other reason than it was going to come into play later, and they had
but what's weird to me though is that they don't know that bees are human-like. But at the bee farms where they're stealing all the honey, put them in apartments, not in like a standard beehive.
Yeah.
They put them in tiny little bee suits.
Yeah, like studio
bee
apartments.
dresses,
Yeah.
and apartments,
Yeah.
even though they don't know they're human-like at all.
Hey,
they think
Chris,
they're just bees.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think they get their correspondence in their BO boxes?
and their soup? Yeah, probably.
It's like PO box, but they're bees.
Yeah, right.
I wonder what all the buzz is about.
Oh, stop! You stop it right now.
All right, go ahead.
You're off the chain here, pal. So yeah, they have them in like little studio apartments where they steal the honey, and then like Seinfeld's Berry Bee witnesses them smoking the bees out, knocking them out while they steal the honey. I don't know what's happening. I don't get it. At the top of the paper, not sure why it says "bee fucks woman." We'll get to that. I just wrote that there. Yeah. Barry decides he's going to sue the humans for stealing the honey. He's going to steal all humans, including me and you.
Yeah.
Did you steal the honey? Yeah. That's what I'm getting at. Because I know I didn't, but you must have. Because he's suing us. But
you know, it's like
you did.
Yeah, but if I get mesothelioma, I call a number. And I get representation, and then like someone who was either directly or indirectly responsible for that will compensate me. So I think it's the same kind of thing.
Yeah,
it's like a class action. Yeah,
against. Yeah, but you know we're talking about like limited liability corporations, not like an entire race of
people,
not just race, species.
Yeah, an entire species,
not race. Like the race of humans, I suppose.
The human race. It's a race.
Right, yeah, I guess so.
I'm declaring all the same here right now. Humans are a race, and bumblebees brush their hair with honeycombs.
Oh, goodness gracious. You get rid of that third monitor, you stealer of jokes. You're like a word hippo up there or something. You're on.
No, I was typing my joke for the write up because it was that good.
Oh, yeah, sure. Barry decides.
Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I already started reading that sentence. But because he's suing the humans, he is on Larry King live. So let's throw it to Larry King, which is
probably on
really fun.
BNN.
No, it literally is. It scrolls at the bottom. Yeah, BEENN.
Oh, damn it.
5 at 5. The Hive's only full-hour action news source. With Bob Bumble at the anchor desk. Weather with Storm Singer. Sport with Buzz Love and Jeanette Chung. Good evening. I'm Bob Bumble.
And I'm Jeanette Chung.
Our top story, a Tri-County bee, Barry Benson, is saying he intends to sue the human race for stealing our honey, packaging it, and profiting from it illegally.
Don't forget, tomorrow night on Be Larry King, we're going to have 3 former queens, all right here in our studio, discussing their new book, Class Ladies, out this week on Hexagon. Tonight we're talking to Barry Benson. Did you ever think, I'm just a kid from the Hive, I can't do this?
Larry, bees have never been afraid to change the world. I mean, what about Bee Columbus? Bee Gandhi? Bejesus.
Well, where I'm from, you wouldn't think of suing humans. We were thinking more like stickball, candy stores.
How old are you?
Well,
Stickball candy stores? Suing them? Or... Because that's not a relevant comment to make.
Yeah. I think he meant like you're going too far by doing things legally, whereas we used to take it to the streets and like, you you just want to play some stickball, and then like whoever won, like it's like the victor of their.
That is a kind interpretation. to say the least.
Yeah.
I fucking
even clever.
hate
Larry
this movie.
King. It's not even like
it's like Larry King.
It's like
but
regular name, but with B in front of it.
It's so bad, dude. I had to clip it. I don't. They had to have been able to come up with some other talk show host they could have used, but just instead, I feel like we could do it quick if we had to. Oprah Winfrey,
Bill O'Reilly's The No Sting Zone.
Bill O'Reilly, yeah. Anything, honestly.
Oprah Winfrey.
That's what I just said.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Anderson Coop Beer.
No, but you had it, Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah.
You know, you said it. You got the credit. I don't know. I can't think of another one. We're running long if I do. Anyway, Larry King. Vanessa is going to help Barry sue the human race.
Yes.
Barry is now in court representing all bees against all humans for the crime of stealing honey and appropriation, I think.
With no
I literally don't.
Training.
Right. Well, no, he's an attorney bee at law. I literally don't know what he's trying to accomplish. He's suing all humans, but specifically Sting for appropriation, bee
and
culture appropriation, and Leota for selling honey.
Yeah.
We have to go over the Sting shit. I'm sorry, it's a clip. We have to do it. It stung.
You mean the fact that, like, even though this is a kids movie, they still kind of like wink and nod to his weird tantric sex stuff?
Sting?
Yeah. That's kind of what they do.
They also...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You're stung.
So, Mr. Sting, thank you for being here. Your name intrigues me, I have to say. Where have I heard it before?
I was with a band called The Police.
But you've never been a police officer of any kind, have you?
No, I haven't.
No, you haven't. And so here we have yet another example of bee culture being casually stolen by a human for nothing more than a prance-about stage name.
Oh, please.
Have you ever been stung, Mr. Sting? Because I'm feeling a little stung, Sting. Or should I say, Mr. Gordon M. Sumner?
Not his real name, you idiot!
Mr. Leota, first may I offer my belated congratulations on your Emmy win for a guest spot on ER in 2005.
Thank you.
I also see from your resume that you're devilishly handsome, but with a churning inner turmoil that's always ready to blow.
I enjoy what I do. Is that a crime?
Not yet it isn't, but is this what it's come to for you, Mr. Leota? Exploiting tiny, helpless bees so you don't have to rehearse your part and learn your lines, sir?
Watch it, Benson. I could blow right now.
This isn't a good fella. This is a bad fella.
If you look really closely, if you look really closely, it goes on forever. See, there's you again, like there.
In the where? Oh yeah. I see.
Yeah, it's gonna keep going.
Oh, yeah.
I've created infinity while listening to the B movie.
Infinity. We gotta say B every time we can.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you're not sick of us or this movie, thank you so much for still listening. Rob, where can they hear the rest of our shit?
Yeah, www.theworstmovieevermade.com. We're there. Just go there.
You were one step ahead of B.
This wasn't the scene I was thinking about, but there is a scene with Sting where he's just like all weird and shirtless, just like sitting in his like
and he's floating
mansion.
like Chris Angel.
Yeah, doing his off
the living room floor.
Tantric sex stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
After
successfully arguing,
he's really into gooning.
Yeah. Is he?
Sting is really into gooning and edging.
This movie did turn me on to the fact that Sting is called Sting because of like a police sting. I didn't realize that it had anything to do with the fact that he was the police.
As you said it, like a new crease just formed in my brain as those words were leaving your mouth.
I hate it. Yeah. if true, I'm sad that Jerry Seinfeld discovered that before me.
Yeah.
Because it should have been more obvious. But anyway.
Yeah.
So he argues thoughts in a courtroom. Does Barry, and they do that successfully. So they have dinner together, and then Ken, her boyfriend, comes over, and because Barry is sitting in his seat, he's pissed off, but also he's on to him. So he tries to murder Barry, but fails. And now he's out of the picture because Vanessa catches him, like, literally trying to flame Barry,
torching
with,
the entire apartment down. Yeah.
yeah. And she sends him packing. So back at court, that's what happened while we weren't in court. Back at court, Barry shows the judge a bee smoker, and the jury decides to let bees free because of the injustice of bee smokers that they didn't know were a thing. This was a mystery. A smoking, no pun intended, gun argument for the defendant, the prosecution.
Yeah.
I don't even know which one the bees are.
The bees are the prosecution. So yeah. So
are they?
What you're saying though is that the defendants.
But because John Goodman comes back with accusations, in like a countersuit that happens at the same time.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. If they were more clear about it, then we'd know which one's correct. Yes.
So yeah, I don't actually know. I guess because he's suing, he must be the prosecution.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Anyway, humans all argue for the bees because of the smokers, and so the bees are allowed to have their honey, and John Goodman loses, even after showing his big bubbly butt to the jury, to give them a big juicy piece, trying to offer it up, as a way of winning them over. The defendants / prosecution lose anyway. I don't know. And bees don't have to make honey anymore. So like we were saying earlier in the pod, they don't pollinate flowers anymore because they don't have to make honey because they have unlimited honey now, according to their math. Because they're so...
They at least have a reserve. Yeah.
Big one, yeah. So they're like, fuck it. We're just not going to do bee shit anymore. We're just going to sit around and
it's their biological imperative to pollinate plants, though, regardless
That's
of honey
the problem,
production or not.
Like, the whole ethos is we work. Not we will, fatten up on honey the first chance we get.
Like, bees that aren't, exploited for honey still, do bee shit. Because...
exactly.
Yeah.
So, I don't get that either. Anyway... Vanessa is not happy with Barry because the pollination of plants has stopped. She's a florist. Remember, because convenient detail from before. She's into flowers. So this is a new clip, and I think I called it Kids Movie. I don't know.
Yeah. This is the last clip. And this is a great note to end the clips on. Because remember, B-movie is a kids movie. Here we go.
It is.
Oh no. Oh my. They're all wilting.
Doesn't look very good, does it?
No.
And whose fault do you think that is?
I'm gonna guess bees.
Bees?
Specifically me. I guess I didn't think that bees not needing to make honey would affect all these other things.
It's not just flowers, fruits, vegetables. They all need bees.
Well, that's a whole SAT test right there.
So you take away the produce, that affects the entire animal kingdom, and then, of course...
The human species? Oh. So if there's no more pollination, it could all just go south here.
And I know this is also partly my fault.
How about a suicide pact?
How would we do it?
I'll sting you, you step on me.
That just kills you twice.
Right.
That is a line delivered in a movie for children.
Yeah.
Holy
Suicide pact.
fucking
I'll
shit.
sting you. You step on me.
Yeah.
It's really just a double suicide because she might not even be allergic to bees. It's just gonna kill him twice. She's right. She's 100% right.
She's right. She's right. Needlessly violent scene right after that too in the cockpit where Barry goes into like, so there's a whole tour of flowers. They think that because there's flowers in some place for the last time ever, like before flowers die out completely, that they can fly some flowers back to New York to get the bees in Barry's hive to pollinate them to save the world or some shit, even though they're already cut from their stems.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna pollinate those flowers or like grab the pollen from their flowers and like and none of this shit makes any sense. It can't. It will not work. You can't take the pollen from clipped flowers and put them on literally dead flowers, and then. But hey, by some magic, it does work. We'll get to that.
Should I play
Anyway.
the other clip again before we wrap up clips? Because we
Yeah,
opened with the clip.
I have it here. So needlessly violent scene in the cockpit where Barry and the pilots get into a fight because that's what happens anytime somebody sees a bee. They have to literally murder it as fast as possible.
Yes.
So no one is flying the plane, and that is where we set the scene for the opening clip, where humans need a bee and his hot girlfriend to land a plane for the sake of humanity.
Only option.
Because there's pollen on this plane.
Yeah.
And they don't know that, and nobody gives a fuck, or shouldn't, but they do, and that's what the whole movie is riding on now, which wasn't the plot. It just is now. Let's throw it to Jell-O.
So once again, we need a bee who's dating a human smoke show with a kind of weird face. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, kind of weird, kind of hot. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
Definitely
into
squinty.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. All right.
He
An
said it
electrical
best in
storm in the area and two individuals.
Go ahead. I want to hear this.
He said it best in Me, Myself, and Irene. He's like I forget. He's like you've been in Hollywood forever, but it hasn't really worked for you because like your face is like pretty, but it's all pursed up like you're sucking on a lemon, you know?
Yeah.
And she's and it is like Renee Zellweger is like sipping lemonade constantly, like really citrus lemonade,
like just
is what
sucking
she looks
on
like.
warheads.
But like a really beautiful woman who just like can't get the sour taste out of her face.
Yeah,
and it's just not just her mouth, but she can taste it in her eyes too.
Just biting into lemons like they're an apple, like through the skin. And it's like...
Yeah. Renee, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I hope no one talks about my physical attributes like this when I'm not around.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
And unable to defend myself.
Chris, my job, sure.
All right, here we go. Opener / Jell-O.
An electrical storm in the area and two individuals at the controls of a jumbo jet with absolutely no flight experience.
Just a minute, Mr. Ditchwater. There's a honeybee on that plane.
Oh, I'm quite familiar with Mr. Benson's work and his no-account compadres. Haven't they done enough damage already?
But isn't he your only hope right now?
Come on, technically a bee shouldn't be able to fly at all.
The wings are too small, their bodies are too big.
Hey, hold on a second. Haven't we heard this a million times?
The surface area of the wings and the body mass doesn't make sense.
Get this on the air.
You got it.
Stand by.
We're going live.
Water.
The way we work may be a mystery to you because making honey takes a lot of bees, doing a lot of small jobs.
But let me tell you something about a small job. If you do it really well, it makes a big difference. More than we realized. To us, to everyone.
That's why I want bees back to doing what we do best, working together.
That's the bee way. We're not made of Jell-O. We get behind a fellow. Black and yellow.
We're not made of Jell-O. We get behind the fellow. Black and yellow, Chris.
It's like, and that's
that was
the first
signed
time.
off. That was signed off by an executive producer, Chris.
And that is the first time you hear that slogan too in the movie. They act at that point like it's something they've been saying the whole
like
time.
that's their rally call or something. Yeah, but
Right.
it's not. Yeah.
No, it's not. That's like he literally just said it.
Yeah.
Why did he say we're not made of Jello?
I don't know, because it rhymes with black and yellow and fellow.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
But get behind a fellow is like the rhyme that they were like,
like
we're gonna go with
bees
black
are
and
angry.
yellow, black and yellow, black
Bees
and
are
yellow, and then they
bees
were
are
like,
angry, not
fellow.
mellow. We're angry, not mellow. We'll get behind the fellow, black and yellow. You know, we're not.
That
Jello.
would be better. I wouldn't even want fellow. You know, like there's only so many rhymes out there. But then if you can't come up with something for black and yellow, come up with something fucking else. You know, stinger, the buzzer, like the honey, and whatever you need to like make a bee reference that isn't we're not made of Jello being your first line in the chant that you want all bees to get behind.
Yeah.
It's as bad as I've ever heard any dialogue be. I swear to you, I think it's the worst line of dialogue I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So they land the plane on like a bunch of bees because bees help the plane to land on the bees.
Like when they defy the laws of physics and have like the airplane hover in that weird circle thing?
Yeah, and do the thing. Yeah. Barry tells the rest of the bees like, "Thank you so much. Now let's pollinate these flowers." He becomes an honorary pollen jock so that he can help them do
jack off on those plants.
Dude, they do. They spread that seed all over Manhattan.
Spreading that fame.
The crazy thing about it is when they're like spraying all over the place, like the dead plants just become alive plants. As soon as like the Peter Pan dust, the Tinkerbell shit, like lands on the petals, they're just better.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Wizard of Oz black and white to color.
Yeah.
Like it's just immediately a shift. Dead plant, much better. I told you my sister killed my plant, right?
Yeah.
I told you that story?
A couple times. Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah.
You can do it again, though, for the record, just so it's on a later episode.
My sister Danielle, if you're listening. I had a plant that I was taking care of for like a few years, like a pet to me. You know, people like think about their dogs every minute of every day. That's how I felt about Bruce, my plant.
Yeah.
And I would clean his leaves. I would spray him. I would give him some water. And it was devil's ivy, so you can't kill the fucking thing. But I wanted it to be as big as possible. Flourish.
Yeah.
It was nourishing. Everything was going great. This plant was alive and well. I was feeling so good about it. And I'm like, Danielle, my sister, Danielle Achman.
Yeah.
Take care of my fucking plant for, 10 days while I'm gone.
Like, so water it twice.
Yeah. It's a devil's ivy. I think that she took the lamp from my lizard tank and literally hovered it over my plant and then push the plant, like put a couple of textbooks under my plant to get it even closer to the lamp, and then punched it, and then left, and never thought about it again.
Yeah.
Because when I got home from North Carolina, that thing was like Mojave Desert conditions. And I walked in, I literally cried a little bit because I had been
his death was accelerated
really
somehow.
taking care of. Yeah, it was unbelievable.
All it needs is like 2 hours of light and like maybe like 8 ounces of water on Monday.
Dude, it would have been fine. It would have been fine if my sister didn't intentionally murder it. I don't know what she did. I don't know. I feel like she, like, as soon as I left, she was mad at me, so she like whipped it around the apartment a little bit or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, I get home, I cry. Bruce is dead. I have Lucy now. Lucy, it was Bruce the Spruce, even though he's not a spruce, he's a devil ivy. And then now I have Lucy, and Lucy's still alive and well. My sister's not allowed to take care of it ever. Anyway, the point is, that plant was not revivable. If you were to sprinkle a little Tinkerbell dust over the top of that plant, like the bee jizz that they hit him with at the end of this movie, the magical pollen dust Tinkerbell shit would not do what it does, which is just so. I'm not going to talk about junk science in an animation movie, but they do not understand the way that bees work at all in this movie.
But like,
it drives me fucking crazy throughout because it's just so insanely inaccurate that it just everything about this
and
movie
like you should dunk on it because the first Frozen movie came out 6 years later. I know that's Pixar, right? Not this is what DreamWorks and doesn't matter. But the whole same kind of animation studio, competing animation studio, and Frozen, like meteorologists have praised it because like the wind patterns when it's snowing in the tundra are like geographically accurate, and someone drew that. So like it's possible to
Disney
like
would
actually have an attention to detail on. That's why those movies do so well because like they care about it, and I feel like that level of care wasn't in B movie.
No, absolutely not. They didn't care about anything. Vanessa and Barry then, after like falling in love and getting together, run a florist and attorney shop.
Yeah.
And we learn that cows also are capable of speech. Which opens a whole new...
They were hoping for a franchise. They were hoping.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so.
They're trying to get in on that. This is right around the time the MCU popped, because B movie came out in 2007. MCU launched in 2008, and that's franchise city over there. You know.
Yeah. So, they should have come up with a
were,
sequel to B movie about cows called Milking It. I think that would have been fucking brilliant. Just on title alone, you know. Anyway, I'm done talking about this movie. Can we talk about other movies and shows?
Yeah, let's talk about what we're watching.
Right.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Typically, when I look for something new to watch, it's
raining little white women. My prayers have been answered.
And this is what we're watching.
I think I just heard Jerry Epstein in that clip.
Jerry Epstein? Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
All right. So what are you watching, Chris? What are you getting into?
Dude, I'm into all things Mario right now, which is not new for me. I like Mario properties, but my kids do too now. And so I got a bonus at work, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I spent $50 in a manner that I should not have. And I bought the expansion pack for Nintendo Switch so that I could open the like next 10 tracks or whatever on Mario 8 Deluxe so that my kids and I can play it. But also it's got Nintendo 64 games, Nintendo like Super Nintendo, SNES games. Mm-hmm. And my kids are really into Mario, and I've always loved Mario. So I'm playing Super Mario World with my kids right now, and we hit the like fucking Forbidden Forest or whatever it is. We just tackled, that was gross, the fourth castle. I think it was Ludwig. Yeah. And they both just want to like beat more Mario levels with me, and I can't wait to do that. That said, I've also been dadding with the Sonic the Hedgehog movies with Jim Carrey.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen them. They're not bad.
I've seen them like passively. I never watched them with intent, but they seem fun.
Yeah, they're not great, but they're not bad. I mean, they're doable. You know, as a parent, you can watch them, be mildly entertained. You won't be offended like in the Jerry Seinfeld pretending to be a honeybee kind of way.
Yeah.
You know, that it's just it's like this superhero formula where they just know how to make those movies now.
They just belt them out by committee, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're serviceable.
And it's relatively entertaining. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you watching?
Two things. Well, a lot more than that, but of note. Edward Norton, Leaves of Grass. Have you ever seen it?
That's the one where like he's pretending to be like a guy and then plot twist.
Yeah, so
he's
a very accomplished. He's a very accomplished academic, but his brother's like a hydroponic like savant. in Oklahoma. And then like his brother like gets in deep with some debt collectors and he like fakes his own death and he's like, come home. And his partner calls, he's like, come home. And he gets home and he finds out his brother's still alive. He's like, I need you to pretend to be me and visit Ma while I do increasingly illegal shit while you're in the public eye. And then like it just goes fucking south and it's fucking
Breaking Bad.
It's a dark comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little. Yeah. It's Edward Norton playing against Edward Norton, but like doing both really well.
Does he do the Rasta like white guy well?
No, it's not Rasta. It's just like it's like Oklahoma hick who's like he speaks like y'all, but like then he shows him his hydroponic lab. He's like, so I'm using reverse conducive like contrameter.
Yeah,
he's like a genius. And he's like,
reduce
conducive
contaminator. Like good pull, Rob.
I'm making words up.
Really,
I sounded smart for a second.
Yeah, it was great.
But then also, so I watched the Lonely Island movie, Pop Star Never Stopping.
Okay, how bad was that?
It's a mockumentary. It's funny. It's like a raunchy mockumentary. It's fun. But Bill Hader plays a guitar tech who's in the movie all of 30 seconds.
He's my man. It's my man.
He's in the movie all of 30 seconds, but he's like, he points to like his life support machine backstage, and he's like, I like putting myself on the brink of death because it makes me like think different. And I learned about it from the 1990 sci-fi movie Flatliners. So I watched Flatliners based on that throwaway line.
Oh, did you?
And,
I've seen it.
Yeah. Kevin Bacon, Kiefer Sutherland, Julia Roberts, one of the shitty Baldwins, and Oliver Platt. I always mess it up. But like,
was it the shitty Baldwin? It wasn't Gary Busey's kid.
It's Billy.
Right?
No, it's like Billy Baldwin or Danny Baldwin. But like, it's fucking terrible, dude. So they basically
really
stop
bad,
their hearts for like a minute and a half to be like, is half past Dead logic. 10 years prior,
right? They get to like enjoy like the trippiest dreams because they're dead. They're like, it's the best like asphyxiation like jerk off stuff.
So my advice to you listeners is, if an ancillary character in a like B movie musical mockumentary makes a deep cut reference to a sci-fi thriller that preceded it by about 20 years, it's not good. Yeah, so I took one for the team.
Subsequent film.
Yeah. So, got names? Are we at?
Cool. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, ready? All right.
Rip Torn, Fabio Signini, Rupert Gregson Williams, Tom Papa, Olivia Mole, Will Files, fuck Jerry Seinfeld. Bye.
Who did Tom Papa play? Actually, I like his comedy. Tom Papa. Huh. I don't know. Yeah, I'm a fan of Tom Papa though. He's a pretty good stand-up comedian. I know you don't like stand-up, but
stand-up's like the worst kind of comedy.
Yeah.
Let's throw to the offensive minigame.
Yeah.
So during the offensive minigame, we decide what's offensive.
In the lots, bananas for your new Guerrero. Rock people run fast, but problem even faster.
So we're going to decide what's most offensive or racist in the offensive minigame.
All right, lay it on me.
Two family televangelist or B society inaccuracy.
I'm going to go with B society inaccuracy because
love it.
Like the whole movie kind of hinges on like proper B logic, and I had trouble BE-lieving it when it was dished out to me.
Yeah, very nice. I love that.
Yeah.
Baby mama blackmail, or absolutely infuriating tennis ball physics.
I'm gonna go tennis ball physics. Let's.
I was so fucking mad. I'm so glad you went with that.
Here. Yeah,
dude, unbelievable.
Because here's the thing: you gotta be more scrutinous, or you gotta scrutinize animated movies more heavily because everything is deliberate. Everything has to be thought out, gridded, mapped out, story. Like, it's not live action where like you can just have a bad take and run with it. Like,
Yeah.
you need to get it right when you're animated, and they didn't.
You should. And it was as bad as you could be.
Yeah.
Probable bee fucking. Or preacher pop-up powder keg. Which refers to the bomb that...
Yeah. I'm going to say that interspecies erotica is worse.
Yeah, interspecies erotica is pretty rough, especially considering the size difference. I mean, if this was a movie with dogs, I might be more... just kidding. Anyway, let's throw it to the movie person.
We know all the dog mamas do that, so it's not...
You know it. I know it.
Oh, yeah.
They wouldn't a jiffy.
We also have to compare the breed or something. Something that it's a little thing we like to do for fun. Cuddling always
bananas for your new career.
Cuddling always leads to something else. And if you're on like a business trip and wifey's cuddling with the pooch, she's like 2 glasses of Merlot away from, doggy style.
Where do you think Screwed the Pooch came from, man?
Exactly. Women.
You know it, I know it.
Yeah.
Pregnant by the Pastor or B movie. Tyler Perry approach for production or plot subplot brain rot.
Plot subplot brain rot.
Agreed. 100%.
Yeah.
Dialogue.
It's Pastor, dude. Like there's
it's
there's no as you think.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sure.
I'm pretty sure. We're not made of jello. We get behind a fellow. Black and yellow.
Point, counterpoint. B movie's worse. Go ahead.
Thank you. Offensive. We already established those to B movie.
Yeah. Okay.
So what do we have for acting? It's probably Pregnant by the Pastor, right? Let's be fair. Let's be objective here.
Let's throw a bone.
Yeah. It's definitely Pregnant by the Pastor. Although Jerry Seinfeld is as annoying a voice actor as you could possibly imagine.
He's not a good voice actor. He doesn't convey any emotion. No.
He's the worst.
Yeah.
He's
Patrick Warburton offsets that. So Patrick
Agreed.
Yeah.
Very fun. Okay, what do you got for demerits for B movie?
Throwaway line funded with $150 million. It wasn't like it was literally Jerry Seinfeld not wanting to have an awkward pause during his conversation with Steven Spielberg. And him going, I will write you a blank check because you're coming off of Seinfeld.
I like that.
Yeah.
But how do we say it?
How about blank check syndrome?
Okay, I love that.
Because at that point, because he hadn't done much after Seinfeld, which ended almost a decade prior, but like it was such a success and it was still killing it on syndication. Like if he pitched an idea, he would get a blank check, and that's what happened here.
Right. And then not so much after this movie.
No.
Because of this movie.
No, just the Pop-Tart movie he did a couple years ago, which was fucking terrible.
What's that?
Unfrosted. It's like the history of the Pop-Tart as told by like Jerry Seinfeld.
Is it like a non-fiction?
It's a movie. It's a fictional. It's like historical fiction where like it's like Jim Gaffigan and Jerry Seinfeld and Amy Schumer and like every fucking cameo you can imagine from like those graduating classes of comedy, and it's all like, oh, we need a new breakfast item. We work for Kellogg's. And like, oh no, the people over there at General Mills are doing something. Like, let's make a Pop-Tart. Like, it's fucking terrible.
I feel like that's the worst thing I've ever heard.
It's on Netflix if you want to watch it or do it on the pod.
Yeah, we got to do that on the pod.
Okay.
I will not watch it otherwise.
Okay. So did B movie win?
It did. 3-2.
Okay.
Wait. So, blank check. Well, actually, you know what? To make it official, blank check syndrome or Birdemic sound design.
Blank check.
Blank check. Okay. I mean, it's even more official, but it was 3-2. Now it's 4-1. B movie. B movie is the worst thing.
It's not good. It's really bad. But you know what's going to be worse? If the poll's going my way.
Come on.
Oh, I got to go to the archive because it fucking time elapsed.
The poll's over. Yeah.
Archive, let's see. Okay, Glass House, 2001, beat out Rocky 4. It was 62 to 38%. Glass House, we don't do a lot of psychological thrillers here, but this one is like, this is like the final boss of psychological thrillers because it's a brother and sisters whose parents die and they get adopted by the family friend, the Glasses, and they live in a glass house and things aren't the way it's supposed to be. And it's not good.
Sounds great.
It's like it's so predictable. It's like there's no suspense because like, oh, let me guess, she's gonna go snooping through like her stepdad's drawer and he's gonna fucking walk in when she's doing it and she's gonna be like, ooh, and it's so fucking bad. Glass House. It's on Netflix, guys, and we are at www.theworstmovieevermade.com. Just go there. We're trying to push more to YouTube because Spotify's been really fucking dumb with their copyright stuff. It's all algorithmic. True. They don't have it out for us, but they implemented new tools that like if 8 seconds of a Danny Elfman song show up in your minute-long movie clip, they're gonna nab you on the Danny Elfman thing, and then you have to,
which
like,
is
put it in a feel. Yeah, and it's like they're not doing it out of malice, but like their AI sucks, and it takes. Hulk's still not up on Spotify, but it's on YouTube. So like we upload to both places, but like try nudging towards the YouTube lane a little bit, and we're on Instagram and TikTok too.
Yeah, cool. Thank you to Shay, Schmave, JK, Midge McKay, Slow Drip, Jeff, Joanne, Dustin, and of course, Caleb. I guess.
All right. That's it, guys. B movie, worst movie of the season so far until we watch Glass House next week. Let me just do the
It's not going to be B movie.
It's been a while since
it's not going to beat
it might.
B movie. Glass House is not going to beat.
It's bad.
B movie.
I'm always looking for things to, like right for work, and it dropped on Netflix. And I was like, "You like Glass House?" And I did, and I'm like, "This fucking piece of shit." So, like,
wow,
I'm gonna
that bad,
subject you guys to it. Yeah. All right. So here we go. See you guys next week. Chris outro.
Bye.
It's been a minute.
Oh wow.
It's got a great beat to it. Is that what you said? A great beat.
Yeah.
It's so strong. Hi, bye, Jolly School. See you next week.